ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it is time, and I know we're infringing on your Game of Thrones marathon thing that's going on right now, so apologies to all you guys because winter is coming or whatever. It is the Sunday session here on SteemSavvy, and this is a first. This is a first. I'm proud of myself, man. Can I pat myself on the back? I actually got this thing to stream. So we're streaming live on Facebook, on Twitter /Periscope, as well as our first time on the glorious bim.tv, and then the recording will be on DTube later.
Yeah,
tonight,
don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Dude, I'm like, if I managed to do this, like anybody could. Like anybody could. This is crazy. So let me just share this a few places.
Yeah. I shared on Facebook. So
appreciate it.
No worries.
Man, the Lightning suck.
No sports talk allowed. So yeah, man, we're good to go. We're good to go. I think we're all set. If you are, I've kind of got everybody kind of everywhere. So Jen and Scott are kind of monitoring Facebook. I got Twitter on my phone. Blaine is making fun of me because I don't have multiple screens, and Rich was feeding the fish. So we're off to a great start. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Fish are people too. They have to eat.
Well, it was a good day and a bad day for me, but the good part is Tiger's back. Bad day is Lightning suck. That's the end of the sports talk for this show.
Very good. Jen, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. It's Friday from work, so I have the rest of the week off. So I'm in a good mood right now.
Well, I'm at the end of my 4-day weekend, or 5-day weekend, excuse me, my 5-day vacation.
Sorry.
So I go back to work. I go back to work tomorrow.
But you had a good week. So you had a good week.
No, I have not had I've had
so
an okay
with
week.
the sports world.
If it's strictly golf, then yes, it was a great week. We're not going to talk about the hockey issue.
Not about the other issues.
Blaine is busy at work. Me and Blaine are working on some awesome sauce stuff. Blaine, how are you doing, man? Good to see you on the Sunday session, bro.
I like being here when I get the link. Sometimes I don't get it, so I don't attend.
It's okay. So. I do a horrible job of letting that be out there, so I apologize.
You're such a bad partner, John. You know, I mean, come on.
I know.
You can't get these partnerships to work. What's wrong with you? I don't know.
Definitely the common denominator is me and my horrible ability to communicate properly. So that's why I'm asking Rich how Rich is doing today after feeding the fish, and they have feelings.
Well, if he'd unmute himself, we could find out.
Oh, he's got it, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. He's got the sign language down. So.
Well, it's no snow in
that's a good thing.
Colorado, so yeah, it's been a good weekend.
Yeah, we've had nice too.
How the Rockies doing there, Richard?
We won't go there.
So I'm trying to make sure I'm all set here. I don't have anybody on Twitter yet talking, so
he's all confused. He only has one screen to work with, so he's
no. I got my phone too, man. I got my phone. I can operate this stuff, man. Don't stress. I can operate this stuff. I'm okay with this. I'm happy. Loads of things to talk about. Literally, I went over everything that I want to talk about already with everybody on the panel. So if you're new to the Sunday session, let us get through all the news, and then we're going to open it up. If you've got any questions, comments, it's really important that we get them from you, because this is why we do these shows. We want to broadcast the Steem network, the blockchain, and we want to bring you guys into the SteemSavvy family. So we're going to dive in with news from the SteemSavvy community first and foremost, and then we'll dive into some news, gossip, and scandal around Steem, and obviously the D2 rebrand. I just bought this. It sucked. I just bought this T-shirt like last week or 2 weeks ago. Now I got to go buy a new one because
it's out of date now.
Yeah, it's out of date like after 2 weeks. So, anyway.
Well, with all the stuff you've been doing, John, you're probably down a shirt size anyhow.
I think I am. I think I am. Dude, it's 41 days straight of doing push-ups. My fat ass. I mean, this is about out to 777. Nathan Mars and the entire Steem blockchain and ActiveFit for doing that, because if I can do that 41 days straight, holy moly donut shop. I mean, that's insane. So big shout out to 777, Nathan Mars, and everything going on with that movement. So SteemSavvy, we got some new, first of all, big shout out to Jen Yeto right there. She's our new Pixie, what is she?
What was it? Community Pixie.
Community Pixie. The first member to hit level 20. And boy, oh boy. Wow. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
Well, shoot, I suck, for God's
Well,
sake.
you can improve.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get more people involved. So not only did Jen crush it and get to level 20, we want to reward people. There's different levels. So you got your Polywog, your Minnow, and Goldfish. And then we'll add more. Rich is going to add more levels as we get further into this. But we don't want to just say, hey, we're going to give you a title and give you a high five. It's actually monetarily for you to reach these levels a good thing. So what we're going to do is you will get 1 SBI unit for reaching Polywog level. That's level 5. Like that, you can do that by saying, just get into a conversation with Jen for 2 minutes. You'll be at level 5. Don't worry. She's got you. Don't worry.
She doesn't shut up. She
No,
doesn't
the Sea of Red.
She does not shut up. You can't stop her. It's like you can only hope to contain her. It's impossible.
You exaggerate.
She will get you there. If you need help, ask Jen. She'll get you there.
Oh,
We got level Minnow. So Minnow, you get 3 SBI units. So you see that this starts stacking pretty easily. So
I'm a minnow.
there you go. Mr. Wright is a Minnow. So I'm sure I sent you your SBI too. So if I
I have
didn't,
no idea how to check, but we'll figure it out.
no worries. I can actually check. I'll check with to make sure. You can. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We have an entire section in there. Holy
Well, yeah. I mean, what I was worried about though was like, how do I see if I sent it to them? Because I don't know if SBI, they should send you a memo, but I don't know if they do anymore. I'm not totally sure, but I'll check. Anyways, and then Goldfish will get level 5. So 5.
Excuse me. Hold on. That's goldfish in a bowl. Thank you very kindly.
Sorry, Goldfish in
That's
a bowl.
That's how I initially started, and then
Right,
became.
yes, Goldfish in a bowl. I apologize for Richard Taylor's naming.
I currently have 26 units.
Perfect. So I'm sure I sent them to you, so that's good. So just keep stacking them. Think of these as collector cards. You want to get as many of these as, think of it as collecting a set. A set is 1,000. Just keep getting them. Just keep getting as many as you can.
Taking me back to my football card days, John. You know that, right?
When you think of it, if I frame it like that, it's good. So we want to reward you guys for being active in our Discord. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for SteemSavvy. SteemSavvy is built on this concept that we're trying to develop here and put on a blockchain called proof of action. And what we're trying to do is we have proof of brain with Steem, and that works and everybody loves it. But proof of action is like, okay, you learn all this stuff, but let's reward people for actually taking action on this thing. So we have developed, and we're developing, and Blaine and me were kind of talking about this today, the introduction of another token that we're doing on another project, but the Savvy token actually was launched. It was the 7th token on the Steem engine sidechain, but this thing actually had trading volume this past weekend, which is mind-blowing. So this means that we're going to not only reward you with SBI, but we're going to reward you with SteemSavvy tokens. They're called the Savvy token. They're on Steem engine. There's actual volume. That means you can actually trade these things for actual Steem and cash them out anytime. It's me and Rich were just like, we did this on Thursday. Wasn't it, Rich? Was it Thursday or something? Or
Yeah, it was Thursday. Well, Friday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, like you should have. Me and Rich were like smiling from ear to ear. Going, like, it's worth a penny. Like, you just
Lack of sleep too probably got to your head.
well, not yeah, but dude, the fact that this is what's so awesome with blockchain, and I mean, people say it's a poop coin, right? They'll say the majority of this stuff, but this is the potential of Steem. This is the potential of entrepreneurs to say, you know what? Let's tokenize this. Let's reward our members with this token, and that's what we're going to do at SteemSavvy. We're going to reward you for not only going through certain lessons, but taking action and being a part of the community on Discord. Everybody that shows up tonight, I will not only, if you commented on the blog post on VTube, if you're engaging with us here on Vim and across the blockchain, we will set you up with not only Steem Basic Income units, but we'll also send you some SteemSavvy tokens. And you know what? Maybe they'll go to hell in a handbasket. Who knows? But what happens if they're a penny each? What happens if they're 2 cents each? Then all of a sudden, this stuff is like,
you collect 100, you got $1. You collect 200, you got $2.
Exactly. But and that's the potential of it. So to me, I don't know about you guys, and I'd love to get your guys' feedback on this. That excites me.
Oh, absolutely. That excites me too, because the value is, it can increase quickly, very quickly, and we can do a lot with it too. So I feel the possibilities are endless. So yeah, I don't know about you, but
reward people. I mean, that's the
yeah.
thing. I want to. I don't want to create a community and a project here on Steem and just say, hey, we're supporting people and we don't do anything. Like it's really important, people, especially if you're listening to this recording, if you're watching on the live streams here, it's really, really important that you feel valued, because you are. And I really want to hammer that point home through rewards like SPI, rewards like the Savvy token. Reward upvotes. I mean, my upvote is not, I'm definitely not a whale, but you know what? You get an upvote from me, it's a couple pennies, a couple cents, high five, you're appreciated. And I think that that's how you build community, and that's what I think is ingrained in the potential of Steem. You can reward people on Steem with taking action and supporting their growth, which is really exciting. So
it is, and people need to feel appreciated, and I think that really fuels people to keep going and to create more content or curate more and just engage more. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So absolutely.
For sure. So again, me and Blaine were kind of shooting the poop today, and this is something that we're looking to integrate in projects going forward. And that's the thing, is that if this starts working, this is great for Steem, because it'll bring more entrepreneurs. This is the dream of SMTs. This is what got me and Rich so excited about Steem a year and a half ago, was the potential of SMTs and what this can bring. You start catering to more people and rewarding them, they're going to want to find out more and come and be a part of this. So it's just, it's a way to get people excited about taking part in SteemSavvy and building a community. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are too.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you for the upload, Tretch and Fro. Appreciate it. I'm just making sure I'm going through the live streams to make sure we're okay. Trying to be.
Yeah, Facebook is good.
So far, only comment on Facebook is from Sean Brannigan to say hello.
What's going on, Sean? Welcome, man. And Ricky Forrest is checking in too.
Yes, that's my sis.
What's going on, Ricky?
Hello. Yeah, I love her. She's a great person. So.
2-1.
This is pretty cool. This is actually where I'm using Restream for this, and it's actually working really well. So big shout out to Restream. This is cool as heck. Definitely a service that's doing everything it says it's doing, which is cool. I think I say that, and then it's not showing on. Sorry, this is the first time I've done this, so. The media cannot be played.
John is not a tech guy.
Yeah, well, this is what's exciting, is that this is, it doesn't look like it's playing on Periscope. I don't know if it's coming through on Periscope, but it's coming through on Facebook fine.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Cool. What's going on, Sean? Sorry, I'm kind of juggling all this stuff. It's not really working on Periscope, but that's okay. It's working on Vim. It's working on Facebook. So, So okay. So now that we kind of went through the SteemSavvy news. So if you're not yet part of SteemSavvy, be sure to join. Get your free crypto. Again, let me know. Join our Discord. You start building your account on the Discord. Me and Rich will be able to reward you. We got the Steem Basic Income Angels program still going strong. We reward people for being active. And if you hit Polywog, Minnow, or Goldfish in a Bowl, we will. There you go. We will get you guys some SBI. Thank you for the upvote, Pixie Post.
Gotta support my peeps.
SteemMonsters, big news this past week. SteemMonsters is one of the more popular games on Steam. Amazing business model, fantastic activity, an amazing community, one of the huge wins, let's say, of Steam. Well, they announced this past week that they're not leaving Steam, but what they're doing is they're kind of doing a JV, a joint venture with a project that's based on the Tron blockchain, which is very intriguing because Tron is this massive, it's a top, I think, 11 or something coin. I mean, it's just this huge support and huge community. But they don't have the community, working communities like Steam does, but Steam has it. So they're kind of piggybacking off each other. They're rebranding the name of SteemMonsters into SplinterLands, which to me makes sense because SteemMonsters, again, is very branded to Steam, but SplinterLands is it sounds like a game. It sounds like a card game, and that's what it is, right? So I'm excited to see what they do. The team behind SteemMonsters is Agrod and Yavapi Matt and a few other guys as well, but they're also responsible for Steam Engine, which the Savvy token is based on as well. So they got their hands everywhere. They're the busiest guys. They're the James Browns of this blockchain, the busiest guys on Steam, and just they're crushing it. So it's going to be really interesting. And I'd love to get your feedback, Rich, on this because you pay attention to a lot more blockchain stuff than I do. I'm so focused on Steam and so ignorant to everything else that's going on. I have blinders on. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'd love to get your feedback, man, what you think of this move with the SplinterLands rebrand.
Yes, SplinterLands.
Well, the Tron blockchain, obviously, I mean, everybody knows about it, I'm sure. It's probably one of the more popular ones on, in the top 25. They have a very aggressive development team, and they're out there doing a lot of stuff. So as far as I'm still a little confused on how they're going to handle this. Everybody has to have a Steam account on SteemMonsters, but yet you can do stuff on Tron.
Right.
So I'm still a little confused on that, but I think it's a logical move for them. I think it's a very good move for them, actually, because it's going to increase their exposure. And like you said, it's going to increase the exposure of Steam to a whole new market.
Right.
I think the last numbers I seen was something like 11 million wallets with Tron in it. So yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, even if you take 10% of that and bring them over to Steam.
Hell,
even
1%, buddy. 1%, and
1%
we double membership.
Right.
It's
Oh my God.
it's so yeah. I think it's a very good move. I'll get my head wrapped around this whole how they're going to handle it one of these days. But but I don't play the game, so I got to admit that I don't do card games.
Right.
So I'm looking at it more from the business perspective rather than the playability of the game.
Right.
So, but I like it. I think it's a good idea. But I think we're going to see more of that with projects on Steam. I think they're gonna start reaching out, and the more exposure that everybody can get, hey, it's not mass adoption, it's more adoption.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the more people we can get involved, it's a win-win for everybody.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Just to
I shall now recline my chair once again. Oh.
Renee is in chat, and she said, "Hi, sorry I'm late. Facebook didn't tell me you were live, even though it said it would." So she's blue sad face.
Oh, make sure that you turn on notifications for Facebook. I'm not totally sure how that works because, again, I've had blinders on when it comes to Steam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes the notifications don't always work that great. No offense,
Right.
Facebook. But
Cool. Anyways, yeah, good to have you, Renee. Thanks for joining. And again, I'm a little concerned that the Periscope stream didn't work, but we'll work on that. Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So there you go. We're being positive thinking here, man. We got Facebook and we got Vim, so that's cool that we were able to do that. So that's great because I really wanted to stream on Vim. I wanted wanted to get you guys, and Eric is on Vim here talking as well. So I love what Vim is doing. I know there's a lot of talk, especially like I'm going to try to touch on this very gently without getting too drama filled. A lot of attention this past week about PewDiePie joining DLive. And for those that don't know, the drama with DLive and the Steem blockchain is very well known. The situation that happened, and it happened months ago, I think 7 months ago or something like that. But there was a lot of ill will. People saying that DLive used the Steem blockchain, built up their brand, used the $1 million or $2 million delegation that they got. They made $75,000 worth of rewards, and they built their platform up using Steem, and then left Steem for Lino, which is, they say it's a blockchain, but you can't buy this stuff anywhere. It's not traded. I don't know if they've got a working mainnet or anything. I have no idea. I'm so ignorant to DLive these days, but it's big news, man. I mean, you know, PewDiePie joining DLive is huge for them, but it's bigger, I think, for blockchain. You're seeing the centralized platforms like YouTube losing customers, losing big-time creators for blockchain stuff. And this is why we're using Vim this week, because Vim is a Steem-based application, and it's working pretty good. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but everybody seems to be okay on Vim. It's working okay. And they didn't get the support that DLive did. So here's Vim trucking along. You know, I hope they get support. I really do hope that we see more from them because they got a really cool service. You can tweet this out, and the embed code looks flawless on Twitter when Vim is playing. So that's why we're doing it on Vim, to support them and the awesome stuff that they're doing. But it was big news. I mean, again, if you guys want to touch on it, just, you know, if you don't know who PewDiePie is, I mean, you know, hey, he caters to the younger audience, but he's got like 20 billion followers. I don't even know. Like, he's just, you know, the most successful YouTube guy in history. So he moves over to DLive, which is a blockchain.
Do you think the reason why Vim didn't get the allocation from Steem is because of their bad taste in the mouth from what happened with DLive?
I think so. And I think it's Steem Inc. is a very interesting company. They kind of do things that just don't make sense a lot of times, but I think that they felt like they got sucker punched. They basically put their all into DLive. It was DTube and DLive. I mean, if you guys remember this time last year, these were the two kings. I mean, it was DTube and it was DLive, and it was just like, you want to record videos, you want to go live, you have it here on Steem. It was really exciting. Lots of people were creating great, and DLive, listen, DLive's product is freaking amazing. I mean, it's real. They get brand. They understand branding. They understand it. It's beautiful. It looks great. The color schemes they got, fantastic. But I do believe, Scott, that Steem Inc. and the Mr. Delegation account basically felt like they got punched in the mouth, and now they're kind of hesitant about supporting the live streaming apps. But they're still out there they're still out there supporting this stuff, which is cool. So I know that they just are kind of hesitant, I think, to get behind the live streaming stuff just from what happened with DLive. But I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. It's Steem Inc., man, and Rich can tell you all about Steem Inc. See, he's sitting back in his chair.
Oh, you want to talk about stink?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, they picked that acronym. I didn't.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, that kind of wraps it up in a nutshell. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there is probably some hard feelings.
Right.
You know, like you said, Scott. You know, they're a little hesitant now to, you know, throw their weight into something. The new projects are gonna have to prove themselves a little bit more. But I think that it'll come around. You know, it's inevitable. There's these growing pains. You know, like the DLive left. You know, and everybody went, oh my, you know, it's the end of the blockchain. Oh my God, you know. And well, it wasn't. You know, life went on, and you know, so Vim is stepping up to kind of fill the void.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're gaining. Vim has made some improvements. I got to give them, you know, thumbs up for that. They are working at improving their services so that they can be a primetime player. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know, how this all goes, because we all know there's a couple of people that if they decide to get behind something, you know, things happen.
Yeah.
And so we'll just, you know, we'll see.
Scott, what about you? Like you've used Vim the most out of all of us here.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely. What's your experience been so far?
I have no problem. I mean, Vim has worked out very well for me with the Sports Nerd Show every week. I mean, we go live. I've had people comment and people upvote me. Vim is in fact, Vim has upvoted our show in the last two weeks in a row, including tonight. So it's upvoted it, but again, they're not getting the allocation of Steem that D Live was getting.
Right.
So there's a little bit of an issue there. But as far as I can tell, there's been no issues with Vim. You know, unless something better comes along, which I don't foresee coming. I mean, Vim's the way to go if you're going to do a live stream show. Right. Or if you're going to do live, in your case, you do some live gaming. You do it through Vim, or you do it however you do it. So, but yeah, I've had no problems with it. As most of us do, I use OBS as my third-party streaming software, and it connects to Vim very, very easily and very quickly. And the stream comes out pretty good. I mean, Jen can talk about that. She's probably watching it on Vim when it's on live. And she can probably, I mean, because I don't watch the show on Vim because I'm too busy being, you know, engaged with you guys. So Jen can give you feedback on how the show looks on Vim.
Oh yeah, it's seamless when I'm watching it, and you know, you can upvote pretty easily, and you know, I chat in there, you know that for sure. And yeah, I mean, so far it's working really well, and I've seen some improvements, because I remember in the not that long ago, kind of hard to stay on because it would freeze, and you know, just like you guys said, the growing pains. But I have noticed that it hasn't been doing that as much now. So I know they're working on something behind the scenes to get it to work a little bit better, and I think that's really good to work on those things first before all the cosmetic stuff.
I know there's a delay between what we broadcast on Zoom to Vim. I'm just wondering how much of a delay it is. That's my question. I don't know.
See, I'm watching your show. I'm not on Zoom, so I can't really foresee. But yeah, I can only go by Vim.
20 seconds, give or take. It's about 20 seconds. It's not like, I remember when D Live first got started, there was like a 5-minute lag, like when you were doing.
Oh wow.
It was really, really bad. But see, this is the thing with Vim, and why I think they deserve a tip of the hat, is that they're on a very limited budget. They don't have millions of delegated Steem. Like, they're literally a 1 or 2 man operation with a community focus. So Chirin is the developer of it, and I mean, this guy is busting his butt. So what they've accomplished with the limited resource, I think, and there was a huge campaign earlier today for delegation. So it's something I'm going to consider delegating, especially because this is working great. It didn't work. The restream didn't go to Periscope, but that's not Vim's problem. The restream went perfect to Vim and to Facebook flawlessly. So I'm definitely going to support Vim a little bit more going forward. Now, that being said, I ain't a whale. So, you know, my delegation is not going to, set the world on fire. But, yeah, it's just something to notice what they're doing is really cool.
Yeah. Well, giving them any kind of support is a good thing. You don't have to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it all adds up too.
It does. It all adds up. Speaking of support, let's talk about it. So everybody's favorite a decentralized video application on the World Wide Web, on the blockchain, DTube. They, I'm gonna say what they did, and then I'm gonna throw some news, gossip, and scandal out. Okay, because that's what we do here. Try to shake it up, give you guys some juicy gossip and speculation. So they rebranded their logo. Yeah, look, Blaine just went, ooh. So they rebranded everything. They did a brand new logo, new colors. They got like this really nice, like a really dark navy blue with the red, and it's just a really, really cool rebrand. I really think they knocked it out of the park. But I don't know if you guys noticed, they made little icons, and that to me tells me, this is my speculation, that they're going to launch a mobile app. I think they are.
Oh, God.
The
Awesome.
way that little favicon or icon or whatever you call them now, it looks like it's made for a phone, like just a little phone, right? So that's really exciting. I'm a huge fan of DTube. I know Jen is. I know Scott is. I know you guys upload your stuff all the time with them.
Yeah.
So that's exciting to me. The rebrand, but the potential of a mobile app for DTube.
Yep. That will open up their options so much more.
Okay, so there you go. There's already an app, so never mind the speculation.
It is?
Yeah, Blaine just showed it.
There's an app for that.
But you're on Android, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only use the best, so of course Android.
Amen. Blaine. High five.
See, I'm sipping the water. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
If you can't say anything nice, don't say
I'm sorry. If I can't say anything nice, I'm not going to say anything at all. That's cool. So screw the speculation. There you go. Live and direct. That's probably just a test, though, right? It's not a full launch, is it? Or?
Yeah, it's under development.
Okay, so it's coming, man.
It's being built. Yeah.
That's exciting. That is very exciting. So
Empty net goal. Columbus up 3-1, 3-2.
I got the no one cares thing. I'm putting it up right now. No one cares.
Oh, I was going to say, put up your sign, John.
I don't have it. I threw it out because no one cares. So loads of news when it comes to the ISOs. That's the initial Steem offerings, or IEOs. Exactly, the initial exchange offerings that have been going on with some dApps on Steem. So we got Steem Hunt, ActiveFit that just finished theirs up this past weekend, and then D-Like, which is a fascinating project. So if you don't know what's going on, basically these guys are saying, screw SMTs. We're not waiting for SMTs. We're going to launch our own damn tokens. We're going to build community, and we're going to reward our delegators and investors. And they have been doing so. Steem Hunt is absolutely knocking it out of the park. They sold out their ISO round 1 and 2 under 12 seconds. Their third round was sold out in under 14 minutes. So Steem Hunt is just this amazing, amazing project on Steem. I had to dive in and delegate to them because they're an amazing team. They got an amazing roadmap, an amazing product, and you're going to see a lot more of these type of launches. Would love to do one with SteemSavvy. That would be awesome. Right, Rich? Right, Blaine? D-Like is the next one. It's a really interesting kind of advertising platform on Steem. They're launching their IEO as well. It's on this Korean exchange. I forget what it is, but they're listing it. They're trying to get about 2 cents per token. But what's really cool about their delegation plan, I read this on Exile's blog last night, or a couple nights ago. They're actually giving you a 1-to-1. So every day that you have, like, say, 1 Steem delegated, you get that in D-Like tokens every day. So every day you get 1-to-1 every day. I delegated 100. I've already got 200 of these things, which is pretty cool. So if they launch at 2 cents each, holy moly donut shop, there you go. You're making your money and everybody's living happily ever after. So that's a really cool project to watch for. Finally, ActiveFit.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. I'm going to be like they call me Dan right now. Let's talk about it. ActiveFit is spearheading that 777 3-second lag between Vim and Zoom. Okay, cool. Thanks, Renee. And welcome, Renee. Thank you for coming to Vim.
Yay, Renee.
Welcome to Vim. I know you're on YouTube or Facebook as well, but thank you for joining Vim. So yeah, ActiveFit spearheading and helping out the 777 movement, which is catching a lot of attention, and hopefully we're going to get Scott involved this week.
Yes, Scott. I'm still waiting. Sorry.
I'm still dealing with the health issues, which is why I have
I
not
know.
started yet.
I
So
know.
it's all about the health issues, and they're all
I'm
health
just saying,
issues.
Stephen Whittle is showing you up.
Yes, I
You don't
know.
want you don't want a Gators fan showing you up.
Now he's throwing the guilt trip on me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so ActiveFit is really, really
right.
cool. I'm loving what they're doing. I'm a huge fan of that entire project, top to bottom. It is a seamless app. It's on your phone. You can actually earn crypto by walking. You can earn crypto by working out. You can earn crypto by walking up and down stairs. I mean, ActiveFit is absolutely brilliant. It's an application on everybody's favorite Android as well as iOS devices. It's free to download, and you can start earning tokens right away. Jen's got hers. I got mine up. It's a fantastic app, and it's a great project on the Steem blockchain. Probably one of my favorite projects on the blockchain. I use it every day. It's like Partico. It's like DTube. I use this thing every day. And it's just amazing to see. So huge shout out to the Steem Hunt team, the D-Like team, and as well as ActiveFit. Huge shout out to the DTube team. There's so much stuff going on Steem, and it's like every week there's new things to discuss, new things to talk about. It makes me really, really excited and warm and fuzzy all over. So that's my news, gossip and scandal. We'll throw it open. Rich, Blaine, do you want to dive into what we're doing, kind of our little secret, or we'll just leave that for next week when we have like more working stuff? Or man,
I think we should probably wait a little bit.
Cool. Yeah, get ready though. It's gonna
Big. It's awesome. It's great.
It's amazing. It definitely makes me warm and fuzzy all over. So,
That's a lot of acreage right there.
What's that?
It's a lot of acreage to be warm and fuzzy.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Don't use the Fitbit, Renee. If you don't have to, you can use your phone. I put my phone in my pocket. I go for a walk.
Yeah.
That's what I do every day. I'll go for a walk, and I'll have this, and I just put in the earphones, and I go for a walk. It's there. It's perfect. So sometimes I know the Fitbit doesn't work perfectly, but you can check out their Discord. They're really, really, really good. Huge, amazing, supportive team, Discord for ActiveFit, and it's a brilliant app. So there you go. That's my ActiveFit, and I'm also a delegator, so I want more people using ActiveFit. Is Steem the best investment tool in all blockchains? Let's throw that out there.
Oh my God, yes. Because it's not just the crypto; it's a way of life. If I want to be really out there with it, the community is. It's actually changing lives. It's changed mine, and it's changed other people's lives even more so. Some people are getting fit, like with ActiveFit. They're earning money. They're getting more engagement. I mean, I could go on, and it's just amazing. And I had no idea how powerful it was until I finally, until you kicked me in the butt to get in SteemSavvy and everything, and it's amazing. I can't imagine not being in Steem now.
It's a tough sell because this is the problem with Steem, I think. Steem has a brand. There's two brands that kind of almost go against it. Three things that go against it when it comes to someone getting involved. First thing is that it's a crypto. So they hear crypto, they hear blockchain, they're just scared of it. They're like, they don't want anything. It's Bitcoin, it's a scam, whatever. So a lot of people write it off right away. The second thing is that because it's blockchain, it can get a little confusing. It's tough to get on an account and to get enough resource credits to actually do things on Steem. So that's getting improved upon, and obviously SteemSavvy was built out of a need to kind of help people. But finally, the third thing, I think, and I totally lost my train of thought because I had all these things written down and thinking about it, and I'm getting old.
You ain't old.
Oh, don't say that.
You're not old. Rich and I will tell you, you're
I get
not
all these things
old.
in my head, and I just forget them. But yeah, it's just they're scared of the technology. They're scared of the reputation of it. But they're also just they kind of like they don't see it as like, okay, this is something that I need to be in. I can do all this on Facebook. Why am I going to sign up to Steem? My friends and family are on Steem. Why am I on Facebook? I'm on Facebook so I can keep up with the cat pictures. I mean, that's basically what people are on Instagram and Facebook for, so they can keep up with the cat pictures, right? Or their families, or what their friends are eating for dinner, or whatever.
But Renee and I love the cat pictures.
That's fine. You should be posting them on Steam so you get upvotes. Use epics.
Look. Here's my kitty. See my kitty in
Yeah,
the back?
but use epics, man.
Hey, everybody loves Timmy in my video.
Is that the more of this stuff that's on the blockchain that's decentralized, the more control you have over your content.
Yeah.
When you post something to Facebook or you post something to some Apple or Twitter or something, you don't own that content anymore.
Right.
You're giving it to them for them to resell it to their advertising, whatever. And there's nothing against that. To me, I'm okay. I love Facebook. I love Twitter. I love Instagram. I have no problem at all with that stuff. But
capitalism.
What's that? Capitalism. Yeah, capitalism. Exactly. I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem is when you're told that you can't talk about this and you can't say this and you can't share that. So I'm going to do that where it's free. I'm on Vim. I'm on DTube right now. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. Hopefully they still love me, but you never know. So decentralized applications, blockchain, it's new and it's scary. And a lot of people are like, I don't know about this, but it's going to be the future. Like what Facebook is trying to create their stable coin. When they do that, you guys will be happy that you have started getting into this stuff now. Don't be reactive with this stuff. Be proactive. And I kid you not, I've seen it a million times. It's the people that don't adopt the new technology become dinosaurs, ancient, rotting bones that aren't relevant in the future. So don't do what I've done. I've done it in the past. I've put my thumb and nosed up on tech. Right. It's just something we do. Right? You should, Renee. You should post your cats on Steam. Put it on Epics, though.
Do it. I'm looking for him. I'm following you, Renee. So don't disappoint me.
Yeah. So listen.
Right,
I mean, Steem it's new. It's 2.5, 3 years old. It's still growing. But something it has that a lot of these other projects don't have is 1.2 million accounts with 40 to 50,000 active accounts each and every day. Yeah. That's community, man. That is why I love it. Just like Jen said, the people here make this, and you can't picture your life once you get involved in this with anything else. So. And
I made so many contacts and friends, and from all areas, all globally, and from all walks of life too. I mean, you don't have to be this big wig, kind of person. And I mean, everybody, from my experience, has been treated equally, and that's the beauty of it, And you don't see that, in everyday life all the time. So
listen. I mean, it's not perfect. There's issues.
No, nothing is.
But to me, it's an amazing place to build relationships and build a following. So Renee, you're actually on Vim. We're streaming on Zoom, so you won't have the camera and mic on that unless you set up your own stream and you want to live stream.
Yeah.
So if you want the link, let me just I'll just throw it in. Let me see. It's 15 minutes to go, so let's have a gong show. Hold on, please hold.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'll put it in chat here. General discussion. It's in. It's in Discord if you want to join, and then I can bring you up.
That was weird.
Anybody watching this, if you're in our Discord, I just put the link in, so you can definitely come and join and jump up and rage, or ask Blaine to serenade you with the mandolin. Is that it, or is it ukulele? Mandolin, right?
Mandolin.
It'd be a mandolin. Ukulele's a lot smaller.
Awesome.
There's two of them actually. There's another one.
Do you play that, or is it just there?
That's cool.
Do you play it, or do you just look at it?
No, those are my wives. I don't know how to put them in on.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm left-handed and she's right, and that it doesn't work out. No, I play guitar, so
Nice.
keyboard,
Beautiful.
classical pieces.
Very nice. Rich, your face looks like a microphone, man. How you doing, buddy? You okay?
He
Well,
does
yeah,
it on purpose.
Yeah, well, I got a face for radio, so you know I'm just sitting here.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both.
You guys got to look at all the poppers that we've all got, right? I got my popper right there with my epic. Renee, I put the there you go. Okay, Renee's here. Hold on.
Yeah, Renee made it. Yay.
Promote the panelists.
John, I may have to bite the bullet and get that $10 per month thing
Do it.
for uploading YouTube videos.
Yeah, man. If
worth
you do it, the One Love DTube, let them know I sent you. Because I'm sending a whole bunch of people to them, and I want them to. This is what kills me about SteemSavvy. I'm going to go on a rant. I feature probably about a dozen different applications inside of SteemSavvy. I get no support from any of the apps at all. This is all self-funded. There's no applications that give me. There's not a single delegated that goes to SteemSavvy. The only support that we get is from you guys, which is the focus that I want to do, and then Nathan Mars. Nathan Mars delegates 5,000 Steam power to my account, the John G. Olson account, and that's to raise awareness for SteemSavvy. So I'm very grateful for that, but the applications within SteemSavvy don't support SteemSavvy at all. None of them. They might like my stuff on Twitter every now and again, but none of them talk about SteemSavvy. None of them support us. None of them even mention us. Big shout out to Tori Blog. The thing I showed you today, Blaine, he actually created a little Chrome extension that actually downloads onto your Chrome, and it's got all these links to different Steem services that will help you learn about Steem, and he features SteemSavvy. So
Nice.
I will definitely do a little video on that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for DTube to put a check mark next to my upload snap for tonight's show. So I'm just sitting here waiting on it.
Yeah, see, like it takes a while, but if you do it through the One Love DTube, they will literally, it uploads in about 5. Now, do you have Handbrake?
What's Handbrake?
Handbrake's a lifesaver. So
it condenses the video.
It shrinks it, so the file is smaller. Now, this is a big thing with blockchain that I was completely ignorant towards, and I'm gonna, Blaine and Rich are just gonna be like, ooh, tech talk. They're gonna love this. They're gonna love this. So when you upload to YouTube, it's using their servers and their file system, right? So you're uploading, it goes to their server, and everybody lives happily ever after. Well, you know what happens? Sometimes YouTube goes, we don't like you anymore, ban. And there goes all your videos. It's happened to me. I've actually lost, if you guys remember the CTP history from like 5 years ago, we lost all of our videos because I think it was either Janelle or Justin's account got shut down. They just shut us down, and all of our videos were gone. We had to redo everything. So there's a service that's very blockchain based called IPFS, and that's the Interplanetary File System. That's a really nerdy thing to say, but it's basically a way that you are in control of your own content. So the IPFS literally is you taking ownership and responsibility for your own files. So when you upload to DTube, they'll hook you up with their IPFS, but they only host it for 30 days, because after 30 days, that stuff costs money, man. That is massive amounts of money, bandwidth, like a whole bunch of stuff. So this service, the One Love DTube, allows you for $10 a month to not only use their uploader, which is stupid fast, like literally 2 minutes after you download your video, it's good to go, but they also host your videos on their IPFS, which is a way to declog the network of DTube, which allows for more uploads to get quicker, but you own the that's your files now. You have that for as long as you're a member there. If you want to get more technical, you can download them to your own server and this and this and this, but idiots, hi, I'm John, I'm a dumbass, don't know what I'm doing, so I would just go to someone who knows what they're doing, who's the One Love DTube team, and they'll hook you up, really good support. Graylin and Tech Codex and Dookie are just awesome guys. So I highly recommend them. So
Yeah,
Hi, Renee.
I've been loving it ever since I've been using them. Oh my God, my stress level has gone down trying to, because it would be like I'd be loading a video like 6 different times just trying to get it through, or the snap thing.
Well, I have crossed over to the Evil Empire, and I've actually been the benefactor of 2 new credit cards. So I may start using the credit cards to start paying for some of this stuff as you know, and work it into my budget and figure it out. I'm going to pay it off. But, I mean, it's I mean, $10 a month is nothing right now. So I probably will put it on one of the credit. Don't start with me, John. Okay. I mean,
no, you pay with Steem. We got to get out of this credit card mentality.
Well, you know what? It's unfortunately it's a needed necessity at this point, because
Absolutely, but I'm saying that if you're going to do the One Love DTube, you can't use a credit card.
But I don't get enough Steem per month to pay for it, John. That's
You
the
buy
problem.
Steem. Steem is 42 cents each right now. Steem
I
is
can buy it with a credit card.
You go to Coinbase, bro. Like, have you done any of the training, sir?
That's just what I was gonna ask.
And I'm trying to get this guy interviewed for my next Savvy Steemian this week.
I still have to go through the questions too, by the way.
If you don't get them to me, I'm
Go
going
to the lessons, and you'll find one that says Coinbase. It's this really cool company based in the United States that actually lets you pay for stuff
Brilliant.
with a credit card and buy this stuff called crypto. It's cool, man. It's really cool.
It's awesome stuff.
Okay, I'll go back to reclining now.
I'm being bitch slapped on live YouTube, I guess, or live.
No, dude,
Only the best
listen,
you.
you can sign up for Coinbase, and it's really simple. You basically, I can walk you through too. You can go through the lessons that'll help you, but I will literally, I did it for Jen. I'll do it for you, man. I will walk you through. It's once you get it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. But this is tough. It's tough for new people that are trying to learn this crypto stuff, because it's like, what's the wallet address? What's this? What the hell? Like, it's confusing as shish kebab. So I will help you, bro. Like one night this week, hit me up, send me a note, and I'll walk you through it. It's really, really easy. Once you get it.
So I can use Coinbase to buy Steem, is what you're saying.
No, not you. You would use Coinbase to go to block trades to buy the Steem. It sounds confusing. It's really simple.
You buy Ethereum, Litecoin, something on Coinbase, and then you go to block.
I just did it a little while ago, so yeah.
It's simple.
Pretty sad when the pixie knows more than I do. That's pretty. I'm just saying.
I don't know that much more. Don't worry. Believe me, I'm still learning.
It's really raining outside here in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of overcast. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, once you get the hang of that, it won't be too bad, and it's so worth the 10 Steem for sure.
Right, and it is, and it's just, it makes the process so much easier for you.
You don't need a credit card to buy Coinbase either. I hooked it up to one of my checking accounts.
Yep. Especially in the States. Like, well, I can use my checking account too. I can't use credit cards in Canada. I can only use checking accounts. So it hooks up directly to my bank, and then I send to block trades. I know people are like, oh, block trades, the fees on block trades are so expensive. It's like, it's like a penny. Like, it's an extra 2 pennies. I'll pay for the convenience of it because it's hooked up to your Steem account. So you don't got to think about it. Now, Rich, on the other hand, he'll go through Binance, which is a little bit more complicated, but he does that. But block trades, Coinbase to block trades, to me, is the easiest way to get Steem.
If I'm buying Steem to use on Steem it and all this other stuff, I just go through block trades. I don't go through Binance. I go to Binance to buy Steem that I'm flipping, on the exchange. But otherwise, I use block trades.
I have no idea what you just said, but okay.
Don't worry, man. We'll walk you through it. Man.
Actually, it's very simple. It's
there
like,
must be some training I can go through out there somewhere that.
Yeah,
no.
Savvy, I mean.
I can hook you up with some, Richard. I won't charge you much for it.
Renee is the crypto expert here.
Right.
She's got probably the most Bitcoin than any of us because she was mining this stuff through the faucets, and then the split happened when Bitcoin Cash forked. So she got the airdrop of Bitcoin Cash. So she's sitting pretty. So if anybody needs a crypto loan, talk to Renee.
Hey, Renee.
I only charge about 40% interest.
So.
No problem.
Oh, gee. Sign me up now.
40%. I can get better rates on a credit card than that.
Duh.
Oh, man.
You're looking
Well,
at
I'm
the
excited
original
because my
Bitcoin
new-
hoarder
my new
here.
mining rig will be-
Nice.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah,
I almost had
In addition to
whiplash
being-
this week with Bitcoin going up and down. Jeez.
in addition to be the crazy cat lady, you're also a Bitcoin hoarder. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Keep it all. That's like when I get these little like someone sends me like a half of a Steem. I'm just like, thanks.
I just got one today. I was like, oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
it. Give me it all.
Thank you.
I'm not powering down. Like, it's funny. Someone was mentioning, I think it was CryptoPhilos was in Discord today, and he's like, you could power down and get yourself a Bitcoin. I'm like, I can, can't I? I'm like,
Renee, here you go.
Oh. Oh, wow.
This is my 13-year-old. She's 13.
Aw, she's sweet.
It's Tazzy.
I love her. I love her white tipped ear.
Yep. Yeah, she hates being held. That's why she's crying.
Aw.
I was about to say, it should have looked too happy.
She does not like to be held. No, she does not.
Well, I've got one right here, but she's not showing. She's short.
Well, mine's sleeping in the other room.
Her meow is more like a chirp. Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
My tuxedo.
You guys are
It
killing
does
me.
sound like
Cats,
a bird.
man.
When Timmy was chattering earlier or something.
So yeah, it's been a great week on the blockchain, and I just hope it continues. I hope you guys get as excited as Jen and I are, because we're psychotic about it.
Yes, we are. But I'm proud of it.
Big shout out to Whittle. I mean, Steven is out there doing. I'm not gonna call you out too much, Scott. I know it's okay. He's been doing that 777, but he's uploading every day to DTube, which is awesome. And that's how you learn this stuff. Don't be afraid of this. If you're watching this recording on DTube, if you're watching a live stream on Facebook or Vim right now, don't be afraid of trying this stuff. Don't be afraid of actually using this and pressing buttons, because you're not going to break it. So Steem is
sometimes you
definitely-
do it afraid.
What's that,
do
sorry?
it afraid. Do it afraid. You've heard that expression. Do it afraid because you'll surprise yourself.
Right.
You can go beyond what you would even think.
Well, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now. Like, how the hell did that happen?
I don't know. I was watching you on all 4 of them for a while. So
I messed up. I don't think it came through on Periscope, which kind of sucks because I was hoping Nathan would watch it and jump on.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's Periscope didn't seem to work out, but I'll ask the Restream team is fantastic. They jumped up on chat with me as soon as I paid. They're like, if you need any help, let us know. We're here for you. So I'm a huge fan of Restream. So
that's cool. I might too. That's good.
It's not blocked. There is a blockchain based one, but I don't know what it is. So I'll just use the.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm not anti-centralization. That's the big thing. I'm not. I get it. I know why people are, and I salute it. I don't mind using companies,
Right.
So.
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't both.
So, yeah, just to recap before we shut down, because it's been an hour now, and I hate dragging it out for you guys. I don't want to bore you to death, especially you guys watching the D2 replay. Come to our Discord, because we reward you now. If you're a Polywog, you get 1 SBI unit. If you're a Minnow, you get 3 SBI units. And when you hit Goldfish in a bowl, you get 5 SBI units. On top of that, the Savvy token, we are airdropping Savvy tokens as well. So be sure to check that out. That's kind of an incubator for a project me and Blaine are working on, which is pretty cool. So we're testing this out with the Savvy token to showcase people how awesome it is to create tokens on the blockchain. So Jen just Jen's like smiling. What happened?
I just got a referral. My first referral. Yes.
In what?
SteemSavvy.
Yeah.
SteemSavvy.
You know what? We gotta give Jen some SBI.
Yeah.
All of you guys for coming.
Excited. Awesome.
Jen ×2, so we'll get you that as well. So.
Sorry,
Ooh,
didn't mean
I'm
to-
a minnow. I moved up. When did I move up?
You
Yes,
moved
girl.
up. You moved up. I sent SBI to you as
Sorry,
well.
Daniel.
I know I did because that was last week. So Mama Says got some SBI from me last week.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then Scott, you're getting some as well. And Eric, I know you're watching as well, Eric. And Blaine doesn't care. Blaine just says, show me the mandolins. That's it.
Very
Anywho.
important.
Anything you guys want to add before we shut down to this amazing DTube session, Facebook session, everything?
Oh, I hope everybody has an awesome week and just keep on crushing it. Just keep going, thinking outside the box. Like I said, you'll drive yourself.
Hey, it's Willie Nelson just came back.
There you go. So cool. Yeah, thank you guys for coming and rocking with us. I'm going to shut down the recording right now as well as the live streams. But thank you guys. I hope you guys had fun. I hope it was useful for you. You got value from it. The recording will be up on DTube in the next 30 minutes or so while we get going with that. So thank you guys for coming. On behalf of Blaine, Jen, Rich, Scott, Renee, Eric watching on Vim, and myself, Toodles. May the force be with you.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Stop live stream. Stop recording.